Thank you, Lauren. I'm glad to be here with these strong defenders of the Second Amendment today. You know, in addition to the comments others have already made, I want to emphasize something that I think ought to strike fear into the heart of every American, and that is the casualness with which our massive federal bureaucracy abuses rights and expects no consequence from it. In the Judiciary Committee today, the subcommittee on crime, testifying was the United States Attorney from the state of Washington. And I had a chance to ask him, stepping away from this specific topic just a bit, I had an opportunity to ask him about a meeting that he said he had pursuant to Attorney General Garland's memorandum of last autumn directing nationwide the FBI and United States attorneys to convene meetings to talk about how parents are a threat to school boards around the country. And he said he had one such meeting with law enforcement. I asked him what he talked about, and he said, well, we just told them we were available to them if they needed anything. I said, well, did you come up with, did your office scour for evidence of these threats that are allegedly driving the effort of the Attorney General to call out the FBI to focus on parents going to school boards across the country? And he said, no, we didn't have any evidence of that kind. I said, did anybody in the meeting relate to you evidence of such occurrences that would justify a nationwide action by federal law enforcement directed against the parents of school children? And he said, no, nobody had any evidence of that kind. That warranted a nationwide scope of action. And I said, exactly. That's exactly what I expected. And yet the Attorney General of the United States set out to politicize the power of federal law enforcement. And by the same token, in this case, Representative Cloud steps forth, and these Second Amendment advocates step forward. I say Second Amendment advocates. We're responsible, as is every federal official, to guarantee the fundamental rights that the Constitution notes belong to the people. So thank you to Congressman Cloud for this particular bill. What is the excuse for this accumulation of massive volumes of data to conduct surveillance on the American people in the exercise of their fundamental constitutional right? What is the excuse? Every Republican should be fighting this. Every member of Congress should be fighting this. Every member of Congress should support this legislation. Thank you, Representative Cloud.